Hello guys, so we're on to day 2 of our winemaking endeavor. Today we're gonna get the whole family to pick some grapes, or as much of the family that we can.
Not until like careful about if you get bacteria or mold in it, then it could like make it all go back. And so I got. We're gonna go down there and then we'll teach which ones are right. All right, let's go down. We will get 2. We'll get 1.5.
So here's some history to go along with the story. This all happened back around 2003, I think. We had a cliffside that Dad thought would be a great place to grow grapes on. After Dad had a guy put in 2 terraces, we helped Dad put in grape trellises. Mom was able to find some of the pictures we had of us helping Dad out, so I hope you enjoy looking at us young McKernan children. I don't know if you guys knew this about Rose, but she used to really like playing in the dirt. And here's Claire and yours truly. And look at Joe in the background with the hose. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. That's one memory I have from growing up on a farm, doing all this free labor. So back to the story. Dad now has 2 rows of grape trellises. With that done, he thought to himself, I need some grapes. Sometime later, Dad gets a call from the guy that put in the grape terraces.
Hey Mike, meet me at
winemaker at Cellars. I have grapes for you.
We planted the grapes, and now back to present day, we are on to day 2 of our first time harvesting them. Here, Joe's explaining how to tell if the grapes were ripe enough, but we'll fast forward that.
$10 per bucket, so you
And
still make some money.
It's not about how much you get or how fast you can pick them. We make sure you get quality stuff.
Yes, sir.
So then Lily and I don't have to work as hard later.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing.
And now for some sexy drone shots.
Oh, yeah.
Up next, washing, destemming, and crushing the grapes. We washed the grapes in big tubs of water and got all the bugs out. That was probably my least favorite part because there were a lot of spiders and earwigs and spider webs. Oh, and did I mention spiders? We also picked off the raisiny kind of dried up grapes and the green ones that weren't ready yet.
John, there's nothing on your finger.
I have a hole in my finger.
I'm looking at your finger and I don't see anything.
See the hole? The tiny hole.
Oh, there it is.
Next, we destemmed the grapes by rubbing the bunches on this wire frame that Joe had made. Then after some light crushing of the grapes, we poured it into the buckets that they would ferment in. So I think we ended up with about 1.5 buckets of Cabernet grapes, and these are like big, 5-gallon buckets. In the smaller, less full bucket, we decided to do an experimental mixture where we added in fresh raspberries picked from our farm and fresh blackberries. This was seriously spur of the moment because I literally had Joe and Claire go pick some raspberries while I sprinted off to go pick blackberries down by the stream. So there you have it. We have our Merlot from the day before, we have our Cabernet, and our Cabernet Blackberry Raspberry mixture.
The next day.
So it's called punching down. And every day after in the fermentation process, which is a week, you have to punch it down to keep the cap, which is the top there. I'll show you.
See how freaking big it is?
it's grown almost, but that's just because of the gas bubble. So crunching down is the top of this needs to stay wet, and you need to push oxygen in for the yeast to thrive because the yeast is eating the sugar. And so every day, 3 times a day, take a spoon, morning, noon, and night, and you'll push this pulpy stuff down to the bottom and to reintroduce oxygen into the yeast because this yeast produces carbon dioxide, and then it needs to breathe. I learned last night. I was really worried. I've been looking at so many different websites and what people are saying. It's really hard to figure out what to do.
Is that good now?
Yep, that's good. Oh man, it does smell so good. Yeah, so the seeds have tannins in it, but if you want more of a tanniny taste, you can add it also during. You can also add it later. Wait. Should we add it later during the big bottling then?
I don't know.
One eternity later.
No, but also you can add a little now to help it. Okay, if you want more later, we can add it, I suppose. But they say adding tannins initially is also good because then the fermentation process can like evolve the tannin characteristics or whatever. I don't know. It's 1/4 teaspoon per gallon, so we'll just do a full teaspoon and 1 alone. Yeah, okay, and that one's okay.
Bye.
Oh, scheiße.
Scheiße.